Good morning everyone. In our previous segment we have discussed reaction of metal and non-metal with oxygen. But today we will discuss about the reaction of metal and non-metal with water and air. Means when the metals react with water and air, then what happens? There are the three types of elements student in the case of metal. Means most reactive metals, mid reactive metals and least reactive metals. Least reactive metals don't react with the water and air, but mid reactive or the most reactive metals react with the water and air. And in this, the most reactive like the sodium, potassium and lithium, they react with water and air vigorously and they do the explosion. Means there is one metal student like the sodium. When we introduce it with air or water, then it is exploded. Means it shows explosion. That's why this metal is stored in kerosene. Means the sodium is stored in kerosene student. And most of the metals, when they react with water and air, then their first layer is exposed and their shiny appearance become dull and dark. Means when they come in contact with water and air, then their first layer reacts with water and air and it forms metallic oxide. And due to the formation of the metallic oxides or due to the formation of corroded substance, their shiny appearance become dull and dark. Its first example is student rusting of iron. When we put the iron outside, then it reacts with the water and air, from which on the layer of the iron, on the top layer of the iron, there is reddish brown substance is formed, and that reddish brown substance is known as rust student, and this process is known as rusting of iron, and in chemically we call it hydrated iron oxide. Means hydrated iron oxide is the chemical name of rust. Like there is one reaction takes place in this when the iron is put outside in the presence of oxygen and water or moisture or steam, then it reacts with it, and what it forms? It forms Fe2O3 dot XH2O. What is it student? It is rust. It is rust. So the rust is formed due to the reaction with iron. When it comes in contact with oxygen and water, then it forms rust student. And rust is the powderish reddish brown substance, and many times we observe it on the iron, and due to this iron is corroded, and that's why in general iron objects are painted or oil or grease is applied on them. Due to oiling, greasing and painting, those iron utensils are protected from the rusting student. Now we come on the next chemical reaction, black coating on aluminium. When we purchase the aluminium pots from the markets, then they have the shiny appearance. But if we collect the water in it, then those aluminum utensils have one layer on them, and that layer is known as aluminum oxide. And due to that aluminum oxide, the black coat is formed. And what is the formula of it? It is aluminium. When the aluminium react with the oxygen, then the formula that we get, it is Al2O3, aluminium oxide, and it is known as black coat. Black coating means due to the formation of the aluminium oxide, aluminium loses its shiny appearance and it becomes dull and dark. Now we will balance it. It is aluminium oxide, student. Aluminium oxide example is Al2O3. Now we come on the next. It is green coating on copper, and it is also given in your NCERT student about the green coating on copper. When we put the copper utensils outside, then those copper utensils or copper articles react with the oxygen, carbon dioxide and humidity or steam, student, and it forms that copper forms basic copper carbonate, and that basic copper carbonate have greenish appearance. That's why many times on the copper utensils we observe the green coating, and that green coating is also an example of corrosion, student. Like in this, what happened? Copper react with the oxygen, carbon dioxide and water, and what it forms? It forms CuCO3 dot CuOH2, means basic copper carbonate, and it is also known as green coat. Means due to the formation of basic copper carbonate, copper has greenish appearance on it, and that green coat is known as basic copper carbonate. Now we come on the next. In this, student, when silver reacts with hydrogen sulfide gas, then it forms silver sulfide, and hydrogen gas is released in this, due to which the silver ornaments have the dark appearance. In general, which type of appearance silver have? It has the shiny appearance with grey color. But if we put it outside, then it reacts with hydrogen sulfide gas and it forms the black coating on it, due to which the silver ornaments or the silver articles become dull and dark. It is also due to the reaction with air, student, and in the air which gas makes the dark appearance of silver, it is hydrogen sulfide. Now we come on the non-metal, student. Non-metals also react with the oxygen and or air, and what they form the non-metallic oxide. And when those non-metallic oxide react with water, then what they form acid, student. Like when the carbon reacts with the oxygen, then it forms carbon dioxide, and when the carbon dioxide react with water, then it forms carbonic acid. Like this, when the sulfur reacts with oxygen, it forms sulfur dioxide, and when the sulfur dioxide reacts with water, then it forms sulfuric acid. So in this way, non-metals also react with air and water, student. So about this, you will learn and write in your notebook. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.